Hi everyone, Julia here from the Curly Girl Creates. I'm back with another video. Today's video is how to make this adorable bee. He's about 12 inches tall and he's very easy to make. And we're going to go through all the steps. I'll go through it with you. First, let's talk about the materials that you're going to need. You're going to need a pair of baby shoes. These you get at Dollar Tree. They come in a bag of, I don't know, 6 or 7, but you get a bag of them for $1, but you're going to need a pair of those. You are going to need black felt, flesh-colored felt, white felt, and green felt. You're also going to need 4 cocktail toothpicks. Now, the reason why I use cocktail toothpicks is because they are a little longer than regular toothpicks. And this is what I use to make him stand and to give him support. You're also going to need yellow yarn, just little pieces like that. You're going to need a styrofoam egg. The egg I use is 5 7/8 by 3 inches. You're going to need striped socks in the bee material. This I got on Amazon. You're going to need polyfill, which is this stuff here that I stuff everything with. You're going to need 2 black beads for the eyes. You're going to need a pink bee for the nose. You're going to need a few markers in red and black, either markers or paint markers, magic markers or paint markers. You're also going to need either accent liner, which is what I use, or regular white paint, acrylic paint is fine. You also need a pipe cleaner, a black pipe cleaner, some yellow ribbon, a faux flower of some sort for embellishment, and you're going to need some blush. Okay, let's get started. Okay, we're going to start with the shoes. Let me just clear my workspace here. Now for the shoes, I cut 2 strips of black felt. 2 strips 5 1/4 inches by 1.5 inches. So 5 1/4 inches would be like so. Where did I put my pencil? Here we go. 5 1/4 is here. Okay. By 1.5. So that would be right here. 5 1/4 by 1.5. And then I need another one. Okay. So that's 5 1/4. Right, 5 1/4. By 1.5. Okay, what you're going to do is you're going to put these on your shoes. Taking your glue gun, you're going to run glue around the bottom edge. Like that. You're going to take your piece of felt. You're going to start at the front and bring it all the way around to the back, like that. Okay. Okay, so it ends up looking like that. Now at the top of the shoe inside, you're going to put a dot of glue And with your finger, you're just going to press down like that. And then you're going to close it up. You're going to pinch the top like that. Pinch the top and just put a little dab of glue there. Pinch the top to close it. Okay. And it ends up looking like that. Okay, at this point, you want to turn all of this inside the shoe. So you want to run some glue around the inside of the shoe. And just turn it all inside. Okay, and there's your shoe. Okay, you're going to do the same thing for the other one. Just like to clean it up by cutting all these pieces of dry glue off. Okay, let's do the second one. Run the glue around the bottom. Take in your piece of felt and go right around the shoe. Okay, like that. Take your finger, press it down, pinch the top so it closes. Turn it all inside. And you have your shoes. Okay. Okay, so set those aside. Oh, now you want to make a little bow for the front of the shoe. So we're going to take a piece of ribbon. If you all are wondering what this little gadget is, this is a handy dandy bow maker. It's actually put out by Second Bow Maker. It's called 10-Second Bow Maker. And I bought it online. It's a great little thing to have. And you're going to attach the ribbon to the front of the shoe like that. Okay, there's your shoes. Put that aside. Okay, next step is the legs. For the legs, you're going to take out 2 of your cocktail toothpicks and you're going to cut 2 strips from your black felt. You're going to cut them 7 1/4 by 2 inches. So So 7 1/4 is here by 2 inches is here. And you're going to make 2 of them, so I want to put 2 of those. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to run a dab of glue along the edge, and you're going to take your toothpick and match up the edge of the toothpick with the edge of the felt, leaving half the toothpick exposed. And you're just going to roll it up. Like that. Just roll it up. Okay. And glue down the side and close it up. Okay, it's going to end up looking like that. And you're going to do the same thing for the other side. Okay, so that's, you're going to have 2 of these. Now what you're going to do is you're going to put glue on the bottom part, and you're going to stuff it inside the shoe. Okay, so now you have your shoes with the legs, like that. Oh, one more thing that I forgot, sorry, is we're going to make the sole of the shoe, because you don't want the pink part sticking out. So what you're going to do is you're going to run glue around the bottom. Sorry about that, I forgot that step. And you're just going to put it onto the felt. And then you're going to cut away the excess. Okay, like that. And just cut away the excess. Okay, then you're going to take your yarn, because it's still unfinished. You can still see parts of the pink. So you're going to take 2 pieces of yarn, yellow yarn, and you're going to run it around the base of the shoe. So again, you're going to put some glue and run the yarn at the base of the shoe. Okay, like that. Okay. And the yarn also, you want to cut it at 5¼ inches long. And that will be just enough to cover the bottom of your shoe. Okay, so there you have your shoes and your legs. Okay, moving on to the body. Now, the body is an egg covered with a sock. And you're going to use 2/3 of the egg. And you're going to cut it. I already cut it to save time, but you are going to cut the bottom, the rounded part of the egg, not the top. And just cut it 1/3 up because you want a flat bottom. You don't want it to be round, okay? Then you're going to take your sock and you're just going to cover the egg all the way until the bottom is completely covered. And you want to make sure that your lines all are even. Okay, then you're going to take some thread and needle and you're going to close up the bottom. You're just going to run a stitch around the bottom to close it up. Okay, and then pull it to close it, like that. Okay. Then for the top, making sure that everything is even, you are going to cut off the excess at the top. But you're going to leave a little bit of room because you want to close up the opening. So we're going to cut it right there. And this part you can really glue down because no one's going to see that part. So we're going to just glue that all down. like that. Okay. Okay, now we're going to attach the body to the legs. So this is why we have the toothpicks there. You're going to measure the center, because you want the toothpicks, you want the feet to be in the center, and you're just going to push it through and make sure they're both at the same height. All right, you're going to put some glue in there so that we can glue it down. You're going to push it all the way in. Like that. Okay, so now we have our body attached to the feet. Okay, at this point, you're going to make your arms and your head. Now, I've already done it because it requires sewing. And my sewing room is in a different room, which I don't have a camera in there. So I already did it, but I'm going to show you how to do it. These are the pieces. You have one circle. You have the crown of the head. And then this is the arm, which looks like a big jelly bean. You want to cut one piece of black felt and one piece of flesh color felt with the round, one piece of black felt for the crown, and you want to cut 4 of the black felt for the arms. Now, with the arms, you're going to trace this onto your black felt, and you're going to run a seam all the way around. Then you're going to cut a slit in the back of the arm to pull it right side out, and then you're going to stuff it. Now be mindful that when you put the slit in the arm, that you're putting the slit on the right side, because you want the slit to be facing the body so that it doesn't show. Like that. And of course, the other arm has to go the other way. So you want the slits to be on the inside, like that. Okay, so here's my arms that I made. So as you can see, one arm goes here, one arm goes here, and my slits are in the inside. Then for the head, what you're going to do first is you are going to attach, you're going to trace this on black felt and then trace this on flesh felt. You're going to attach the black felt to the front of the face, the flesh. And this is the way it looks. So you are going to sew around the crown onto the face, just the crown. So then you'll have this attached to the flesh color felt. Then at that point, what you want to do is right sides together. You're going to take your black felt, this is going to be a black felt. You're going to take your black felt, right sides together, and you're going to sew around, leaving the bottom open so that you can then pull it right side out. Okay? So after you've done that, now we're going to stuff the pieces with polyfill. It seems a bit confusing at first, but after you've done it a while, it all makes sense. You just got to get through the first time, and you know, maybe practice with some scrap felt in the beginning, because you might make a mistake. In all probability, you will make a mistake if it's your first time. So I don't want you using good felt, because it is expensive, especially the flesh color felt. It's hard to come by and it's expensive. Okay, so there's my head. And now I'm going to stuff the arms. And make sure you don't overstuff the arms, because otherwise you'll have a guy that's standing like that. So this is why I prepare most of the pieces, because it's time consuming, and I don't want to waste the time on the video when I could just explain it to you. Okay, so there's one arm. And you could do the same exact pattern for a ladybug. Just obviously get ladybug socks, which I might do the next video. I might do a ladybug. Okay. Okay, at this point, I want to just close up the openings. One arm. Okay. Okay, now we're going to attach the arms to the body. So taking some glue to the part that we just sewed up, and you're going to make sure that the body's facing, the front is facing you, and you're going to attach the arms to the side. like that. Okay. At this point, we could just glue the opening closed for the head. Because that's going to be facing down into the body. It's not going to be shown. Just make sure it closes. Okay, at this point, you're going to take your other two cocktail toothpicks and you're going to drive them into the styrofoam egg. And this is to attach the head. Make sure it's nice and secure in there. Okay. Okay. At this point, I am going to put the collar on. Now the collar I made from scrap socks, from making sock gnomes. It's the top part of the sock. I save everything, and this is how I make the scarf or the collar. I take the finished edge and I put that down toward the part you're going to see, and then I just roll the top and glue it down. And let's just roll that right over the top like that. Okay, at this point you are going to take the toothpicks and drive the head onto the toothpicks. See the holes. I tell you, working with black felt is very hard for me. I can't see as it is. There we go. Okay. Still not right, sorry. Okay, there we go. Okay, and then we're going to just glue that down. the scarf we're going to glue down onto the shoulders. Okay, at this point we're going to put the eyes on. So far that's what we have. Put the eyes on. And the nose. So now we have him looking like that. Now you're going to take your pipe cleaner and we're going to make the antenna. Take the pipe cleaner, fold it in half, and with a pencil or something round, I use a dowel, you're just going to take the top and just roll it around until you're satisfied with the length of the antenna. Okay, like that. And we're just going to glue that to the top of the head. Like that. Okay. Now we're going to fix up the face. We're going to add a little blush to the cheeks. Okay. And taking your black marker, you're going to make little eyelashes at the bottom of the eye. Like that. Then you're going to take your red marker and you're going to make the lips. Okay, at this point you are going to make, at the top of the head I have a flower with leaves. So this is just a faux flower, faux daisy, and I take my green felt and just cut out a leaf. Cut out 2. Like that. Glue them together. Glue that onto the daisy. And that will go on the top of the head, between the antennas, like that. Okay, at this point we're going to make the wings. Now, I just drew what I think looks like wings, and you're going to trace it onto white felt. I have to get my pencil, sorry. Just trace it onto the white felt. And cut it out. You fold it in half, and you're going to glue it to the back of the bee. Okay, so he looks like that. Okay. Now at this point, I want to make another ribbon to put by his collar. Get a little bigger. Okay, then last but not least, using the white accent liner, this is air dry perm enamel. It's for glass, ceramic. This is what I like to use, but you can use white paint. And this is how I get, what I do is I dab it out, because sometimes if I use this, it comes out in a blob, it just shoots out, and then I ruined my whole project. So I put a dab, and then I take a little swab and I make the dots. And this adds a little dimension to the cheeks. And then I'll make the eye, a little highlight on the eye. And then I'll make the eyes. Okay, and that's what he looks like. And we're done. That's your bee. Okay. So I hope this video was helpful. If you like it, please subscribe to my channel. You could also follow me on Instagram and like me on Facebook. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. I'll be happy to answer any questions that you have. I hope you enjoyed this video. Have a great day. Thank you.